Thanks for listening to Middle-Aged and Mediocre. I'm Cash.
I'm Joel.
And we are a podcast about all things strange and unusual, death and UFOs, and other creepy,
Cults,
weird, random
ghosts.
stories. There you go.
Yeah. No, I'm just naming things in the room.
Oh my God.
There's a cult of ghosts. Ray Gun Radio presents
Middle-Aged and Mediocre. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Last Minute Sparks. We are... That's my new nickname for you. Sparks. Hey, we are Middle-Aged and Mediocre. I'm Cash.
I'm Sparks.
He's Sparks. That's Joel. What's going on, guys? We are here with episode 31.
31.
It's called 31 for now. I could go back and change everything to like
maybe letters or
yeah,
symbols.
Yeah, letters. Yeah. And then my own system of symbols. I know what it represents. Yeah, that could definitely happen one day. When you guys start seeing, because I will do that. I will develop my own
alphabet number system. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once you guys see me start posting, just know I'm in the last stages. I'm making the final lap.
Listen. So definitely listen
to it. The next few episodes should be great.
Yeah.
Or really weird.
We'll see.
But we were gonna. I was working on a true crime story to tell you all about. But
I was working on listening.
You were getting your ears ready.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But every time I went to try to write it and work on it, just all of the things happening in life kept telling me, you don't need more gloom and doom in your life right now. So,
what's going on?
Well, like I was telling you the other night, I have this weird little hobby, like, only I would probably know about it. Not a lot of people know about it.
Sure.
But there's just this little election.
Election?
Yeah, like I said, it's not, you got to be like a hobbyist like me. Like, I'm pretty big.
Yeah. You're into that kind of stuff.
I'm into that. It's a pretty underground thing.
Cool.
But it's kind of gloomy. Yeah. Not really. It's looking great. Kind of. But
maybe.
Then there's a bunch of implications. We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it.
So this is
I
went on Facebook, did a live video, just to let you guys know what was up. And like I said in that, we're not going to talk about politics.
Okay.
We're going to avoid all that shit.
Good.
This is your break. If you're listening to this is your break from all the nonsense and the noise. This is our break from all of it.
Sure.
And we're just gonna talk about things.
We got some stories.
We got some news stories, but funny, good ones.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, funny depending on who you are in the story, I guess.
As long as you're not in one of the stories,
right?
It's pretty funny. I think even if you're in some of the stories, you're like, that part was pretty funny.
Yeah. There's a couple things here.
You gotta laugh at yourself.
And then we're just going to. I feel like this podcast, this version of the podcast, this is our third, I think, podcast we've done.
I can't even,
because the second one we technically just changed the name.
Yeah,
I think.
What was the first? Rough Sets.
The first one we did was a podcast called Rough Sets.
Get it?
We are wordsmiths first.
Yes.
Podcast host second.
It's about comedy for like half an episode, then it just.
No, I think we had a pretty good run of.
Okay.
We kept I think we had some good, not info, but just through questions we ask each other about comedy. Yeah. I think we hit some good stuff.
All right.
But our plan for that was to talk with other local comedians or whatever, and find out about their roughest sets and just their experiences.
Yeah.
And it just all became a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we moved on to what's going on.
What's going on? Because that's how you started every episode.
Yeah. And then we decided just to talk about whatever was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that one, people really kind of knew who we were.
Yeah.
But this one, we haven't really. We did the Meet Your Host episode about you.
Yep.
And then we were going to do one on me, and my memory's not good enough to remember the main
You forgot
topic.
that you couldn't remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we're just two guys that talk about death.
Two wild and crazy guys.
Finger guns, finger guns, finger guns. So tonight we're just going to talk Joel's got some questions for me.
Yep.
I've got some questions for Joel.
What?
What?
You didn't know this was a... You told me to prepare questions for you. You didn't say to get prepared for questions from you.
Yep, you were in for a reverse interrogation.
Man.
You have way more than I do, though. So
yeah, I do. I have a lot.
Yeah. So I would put all the work on you for this episode, really. I was like, I don't want any of
short
this.
Short notice, too.
Very short notice.
Last night. I picked up the ball and I ran with it.
I think this is how I'm going to start doing the episodes. Like, the night before, I'll be like, hey, just come in with a true crime thing.
That's how I work. Honestly, when it's my turn to do an episode, I'm like, oh, man, I got 2 weeks to do this. It'll be easy. They're like, all right, I got 5 days. I mean, that's enough time. I'm like, well...
I got 2 days.
Yeah.
I got tomorrow.
It's 8 o'clock.
I got an hour.
I better get this going.
And then just on your way over driving, you're Googling.
Yep.
Yeah. No. I always the episodes of stories that you've brought are probably my favorite ones we've done. So, I'm just gonna start making you do all the work.
All right. Get out.
You don't know how to run any of this.
I don't. Come back in like 40 minutes.
I'm just going to become your producer,
all right,
and this will just be your show.
Oh, man. So, but I can't do that, because like the Mothman one, you left the room, and you were like, keep going. It was probably like 15 seconds.
When I let Beasley out.
Yeah, and my whole world was collapsing in my head. Like, I don't know what I was saying. Like, you weren't there. I was by myself. And
it was like that scene in Wayne's World. Where Garth gets like
I'm definitely Garth to your Wayne.
Yeah, I would say.
So I don't think
only one of us is banging Tia Carrera.
I don't that you know of.
That I know of. Are we Eskimo brothers? Are we allowed to say that? Is that a thing that is probably culturally
I think so.
We're not going to get into politics.
Yeah. Eskimos, so fuck off.
Oh, why? Great, we've lost out. Although, you know what? Real quick side note for, like, we're going to get into a little bit of politics.
Oh, no.
Who knew Alaska loved Donald Trump so much?
Oh, did they vote red?
Very, high margin. I know, like, only half the votes from there were in last time I checked.
Uh-huh.
But it's... let me check here real quick, and then
he's checking politics on the non-politics show.
So still only 50% of their results are in. And they only have 3 electoral votes, so they don't matter.
When your balls are that cold, man, you're just miserable.
But almost 62% of the votes so far is for Trump.
Yeah.
So
I imagine you gotta be pretty rich to move to Alaska, unless you're like a native there or something.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyways, I guess I'll get this started off with a question for you.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just come right out. This is this is a tough one, but Joel.
Yep.
So what's your story, man?
Well, we already did that. What's my story?
What's your full story, man?
Oh man.
You just told us about your arrest story.
Just
like, what's the story about Joel?
Just I'm a lover, man.
You're a lover, man.
Yeah.
I'm a lover, man.
Nah, I'd say that I'm the youngest of 4. I'm the baby of the family. Probably a little too sensitive.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Really peeling it back here.
I mean, it was a joke question.
Yeah, okay.
You don't really have to...
Well, I mean, no one's ever asked me that. So he asked me, and I'm just like...
You do, like... I do feel bad now, because now I'm thinking maybe we should have just done an episode called, like, Therapy with Joel, and I could just be your therapist.
I think Joel probably needs some...
Hey, man, I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, so I think...
Yeah, but have you ever worked at a movie theater?
You can afford me, is what I'm saying.
This is therapy.
I'm in your
like
price
coming
range.
Here and talking and stuff. It's good.
My real question for you is,
Okay.
why is it weird to give kids candy the day before trick or treat and the day after trick or treat, but not trick or treat?
Because the kids are asking.
Another joke question.
Oh,
just throwing them at you, man. I couldn't come up with anything for this. So, I did Google some stuff just to try to think of some things. And like
I got all my questions from Google.
I don't really have a good answer for this one, but you might.
Okay.
Because you like the wordplay. So if you had a boat, what would you name it?
What would I name a boat?
If you like, you know how you like people that own boats name it?
Yeah.
And it's got to be something like cute and wacky.
Oh, that's got to be something cute and wacky.
It's got to be like a good pun on something like.
Oh man. I don't know then.
You're not a boat person.
I'm not.
You just failed the test to see if you could own a boat.
I have a kayak.
Well, so you got to name your kayak then.
Okay. Kyle. Does that have to be a girl?
Wow, that was awful.
I just like to get inside Kyle.
Oh,
And I just flail my arms around.
is that what you tell people when you go to kayak? Yeah, I'm just gonna go get inside Carl or Kyle.
Kyle. That's what I'm going to.
I'm gonna climb into Kyle and just ride it hard.
Yep. Get it all wet first,
Do you ride a kayak hard?
Sometimes you do.
Is it like
I feel like the harder you go, though, it's more resistance. So I just like to just.
Well, you got to do your own work, right? Like you gotta.
Yeah. You got to paddle.
Is it paddle?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
paddle on a kayak?
Yeah, you got like the paddle, the big long one.
Do they go through the holes?
No, I don't have.
So it's not like a Viking ship?
No.
Oh.
And then it's just all about getting a nice rhythm going.
Oh yeah, the kayak's the one that like is very like fitting. Like
Yeah.
There's just like
mine's all opened up though. I don't have the hole in the middle.
Okay.
So
yours is like a carved
out. No
out.
hole can contain me.
Yours is like a carved out banana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not up on my.
That's the name, carved out banana.
Okay, there you go. We did it. I knew we'd work to it.
Good.
And then so this one I got the question, and then I'm gonna real quick give you a note.
Okay. Like you're gonna pass it to me?
Yeah. This is only for you.
Okay.
So what problem or situation did TV and movies make you think would be common, but when you grew up you found out it wasn't? Can't say quicksand.
Okay. Probably the two girls on one night where you have somehow got 2 dates, and oh my god, you gotta run back and forth between the dates.
I thought you were about to go 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh.
And you were going to be like, yeah, I mean, 2 girls, 1 cup really made me think there was a lot of girls out there wanting me to shit in their mouth.
I've never seen 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, well, it's 2 girls.
Spoiler!
It's 2 girls eating and drinking a bunch of shit.
Okay.
So you, 2 girls on a date.
Well, it's their shit too. I know about it. I've just never seen it. Aren't they the ones?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of shit involved. I don't remember whose hole it's coming out of.
That's not my thing.
That's not your thing.
Nah.
That's not my thing.
That's not.
So yeah, the Three's Company scenario is what you're saying. You thought you thought I'm going to have.
I'll have a date with my girlfriend, but then my boss or my principal, maybe, Saved by the Bell, is gonna be like, if you don't take my niece out, who's coming in from out of town, then you're fired. And I'm like, what do I do? You could just tell your girlfriend, look, I gotta take this broad out. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, sure, I'm gonna fuck her, 3 times.
Mouth stuff don't count. Come on.
It's for my job.
Come on, baby.
No, but I don't know. It just seems like something that would have.
So
it never happened.
So you thought you were gonna be just rolling.
I couldn't even get 1 date. So
young Joel was like, "Yep, this is gonna be mine."
Young Joel knew.
Just multiple girls.
Yep.
What a dilemma.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah. A lot of the shows really did make you think that there were going to be a lot more scenarios of just like you said, principals and whatever, putting you in these weird situations where no one outside of your parents want to talk to you, and really not your parents. No one is trying to get you to do anything. They have their own shit going on. Principals show up to work. They just want to get to the fucking day. They don't want to know any of the students' names. Mine, I think, was this is maybe just as generic of an answer as quicksand, but I don't know. But not so much of TV or movie, but more of a thing in the 80s, the DARE program.
Oh.
And TVs and movies, I guess. They really made it sound like there were just people all over the place trying to give you drugs.
Couldn't wait to give you drugs.
Could not wait to get you drunk.
Fight over, give me new drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, until I was 20, I wouldn't even take Tylenol.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was crazy anti. I just was that's not for me. I don't want any of that. But so when I was a kid, I was I'm gonna have to fucking tell so many people I don't want their drugs.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a real issue for me throughout the day.
They have all the different ways you can say no.
You don't need any of them. Yeah. So that's definitely. Yeah, I think it. Now that you mention it, the 2-date thing, the wacky situations,
happens.
The wacky situations.
Yeah. That
sitcoms made me think life was going to be. But those are basically all my questions for you.
That's it?
I got another thing here, though. They're questions, but they're not mine.
Okay.
I thought maybe we'd go over some of these, if not most, because they're pretty good. These are basically the most ridiculous questions found on Yahoo Answers.
Okay.
So,
I probably put most of these here, so let's go.
we'll see. So these are just questions people asked. First question by a lady named Destiny. How am I sure I'm the real mom of my kid?
Oh.
She says, I just had a baby, and it looks more like the man I had my baby with. It doesn't look like me at all, and I'm scared that he was cheating on me with another lady, and I had her kid. This child is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I can't imagine giving my baby to the real mom.
Oh.
How do I know?
How do you know? I think you have to wait until the baby's old enough to answer for itself.
To say that's the vagina I came out of.
Yep.
That's the one.
The baby will know.
The baby will know.
Yeah. See if the baby fits back up in there. And if the baby does, then, you were the mom. If
like
the baby
doesn't. Like Cinderella's shoe.
Yep.
I'm glad we're solving things here. That's a good idea. That's a good way we can approach this. I'll ask you the question, and you can answer it for these lovely people.
All right.
So this is from Gwen. Can I tell by the smell of my husband's gas if he has been cheating? Now, I know this sounds crazy, but Hubs usually has his own smell.
Yeah.
The family knows when he has passed gas, even if he tries to be funny and blame it on the dog. Like you do. Lately, he's had to work late a few times, and each time he's come home and his gas has smelled unlike anything I've ever smelled from him.
Oh.
Kind of like maybe he had Thai food or something. He said he's only been at work and not anywhere else, but something is definitely different. Do you think he's cheating?
Well, does it smell like glitter? Is he farting glitter? Like, check the underwear close.
Okay.
Real close. Look for glitter. Hold it up to a light. Look for, because, that could be, going to strip clubs.
I will say check the underwear close is your answer to everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of it. Let's see here. Here's a good one. I think Dr. Joel will have some good advice here. I'm going to start calling you Joel Corolla.
Joel Rolla.
Joel Rolla. Question from Anonymous. Probably for good reason. I was bitten by a turtle when I was a young lad. Can I still drink orange juice?
Shell, yeah.
Good job. Okay, couple more. Are there birds in Canada? I'm thinking of visiting and might bring my camera. So I'm curious to know if they have any birds. I know they have moose, but do they have birds?
That's a good question. I'm not even sure Canada is real. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Let's get into this. Yeah, I don't either.
I mean,
I've never been there.
No.
It's
like part of North America, apparently.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
A boot. What's that all about? Yeah. Have they ever, have you ever been invited to Canada?
Nope.
Me neither.
I've never met anyone from Canada.
Me neither.
That probably says more about me in my,
Honestly, the only reason I know about Canada is because of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lance Storm.
Bret Hart.
Yep.
If I didn't know about Bret Hart, if Bret Hart had never been introduced to me,
like what?
I wouldn't know Canada existed.
No.
So I think
That's the bigger question.
What's that?
I don't. Not if there's birds in Canada. Is there Canada and birds?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe we'll do a full episode about that.
Yeah, travel to Canada, figure it out.
All right,
Canada in air quotes.
Last one. Let me get one of the good ones. Okay, this is a pretty good one. This is a bit. There's some math involved here in this one. This is from a lady named Remy P. So, 60 seconds and 1 minute aren't really the same? Question mark. She goes on here. This is a bit of a random question, but the answer has been bugging me for a long time. Okay, so on a microwave. Now, you might want to jot down some notes here as I go. On a microwave. If you push 60, then it will cook for 60 seconds or 1 minute. Are you following me? And if you also press 1:00,
1 minute.
it will cook for 1 minute or 60 seconds. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my question is, if you add 1:00 plus 1:00,
Yeah.
it is
2 minutes.
2:00,
Yeah.
right? So your food will cook for a total of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you add 60 seconds plus 60 seconds, it will only cook for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Even though 60 seconds is 1 minute? I guess to put it into simplest terms, how come 1 minute plus 1 minute equals 2 minutes?
Yeah.
But 60 seconds plus 60 seconds equals 1 minute and 20 seconds.
I think it equals 120 seconds.
It does. Joel, just answer the damn question. Quit hiding behind the numbers.
That's the answer. 60 plus 60 doesn't equal a minute 20. It equals 120 seconds.
We have let Remy P down. Get close, though. You almost got a perfect score. I don't have the answers either, Remy. You stumbled onto a theory that I think some of our top scientists should be cracking.
Maybe that's why 9/11 happened.
Well, we figure out the answer to this, and we solve the question about aliens as well. Like, they'll come down, they'll congratulate us on solving life's biggest riddle. So,
Canada and microwaves. Time, man.
Microwave times, man. Microwave times. Well, that's all the questions I got for you.
Okay.
So I think we've learned a lot about you.
We did?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. You and Kyle have some glitter.
Kyle, yep.
And then you got on your boat together.
Yeah.
The banana. The
Kyle.
carved banana.
Carved banana.
And then you smell the underwear closely.
Yeah, you gotta check the underwear.
Got you nailed down to a peg. All right. So what you got for me?
I got some questions here, pal. What phone app do you use the most?
Well, let me look, and I'll tell you. My guess is porn. I downloaded the porn app. What? That's not what I was looking for. Nope.
He's now carving a phone out of
Yep.
out of a piece of soap.
Let me see.
Bar of soap, a piece of soap.
A piece of soap, a bar of soap. I don't know.
Well, just guess. Do you think you're on Instagram, TikTok?
I would definitely say
Snapchat.
I would definitely say Instagram, or
Grindr,
or Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Twitter.
Okay.
I'm on it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Spotify, because I listen to it all day at work.
That's true.
So that
Might
might be
be
the answer.
Spotify too, then.
Yeah, because as soon as I get to work, I have it on.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of music and podcasts at work.
All right, hold on. I'm going to download the porn app. Let's see. Google Play. Porn. Let's see what pops up here. Porn addiction. Video X. Porn addiction calendar.
Like, don't jerk off today.
It says,
don't jerk off today.
It says, stop porn. Quit porn.
Don't jerk off today.
Then there's like stop masturbation app. A bunch of porn blockers.
Look, man, you're really killing my buzz right now. Okay.
Hold on, man. I'm downloading this porn addiction calendar and seeing what's.
It's just don't watch porn. That's every day.
That's all the hubbub.
Was it like one day? It was like, all right, watch like a little bit of porn.
It says stop watching porn the right way. Oh. It works. You can track your progress down to the second. I have been porn free for 4 years, 3 months.
What?
10 days. Money you have saved so far.
Money?
$4,686.
Porn's free.
What are they talking about?
Alright, if I start spending money on porn, maybe that'll become a problem.
So yeah, apparently not watching porn really get you some money.
Big business, huh?
I have to rethink this. So alright, yeah, Twitter and the porn app.
Porn app. What was your favorite age growing up?
Favorite age growing up?
The answer's not on your phone.
Probably.
It's in your heart.
It's in my heart. Let's see. When did the Nintendo come out?
It came out in like 85 or something.
Like 85. So I probably got one in like 89, 90. Whenever Super Mario Brothers 3 came out.
All right, that was a good time.
I'm just gonna say whatever age I was.
Did you ever see the movie that came out with that?
Yep, The Wiz.
The Wiz,
or The Wizard.
Wizard.
The Wiz.
The Wiz is a sequel to Wizard of Oz with Michael Jackson and.
It's not. Yeah.
The Wiz. But
yeah,
that's Wizard.
The Wizard. Oh yeah.
They actually made the Power Glove look cool.
It's so bad.
But then you get it.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever age I was.
That. I think we just found our next movie.
That's fine. I still remember I always wanted to go to wherever the hell they were out in the desert or whatever, where the dinosaur.
Yeah, and
I always wanted to go to. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah,
but that was
I've seen that in other movies too. I think.
Yeah, it's in a lot. It's out there somewhere.
It's Reno, the biggest little city in the world, or something.
Yeah,
I just remember that's where they went for the tournament.
Whatever age I was when that stuff came out.
It's like 27.
Yeah, yesterday.
If you could only eat one thing forever, what would it be?
Peanut butter sandwich.
Really, forever?
Does that count? Because that's technically two things.
Yeah, and we just became best friends.
That's bread and peanut butter. Yeah, I could eat. Yeah, I could live off peanut butter sandwiches.
I was thinking pizza, but man, now that you say peanut butter sandwich, I love pizza.
It's never gonna go wrong.
But I just wish I could combine peanut butter and pizza.
Pizza though, like it always leaves you feeling like shit.
Yeah.
Peanut butter sandwich?
I don't know, sometimes peanut butter, you put too much on there, and you take a big bite, and it kind of gets lodged in your throat, so you gotta drink that milk, and you're like, alright, hopefully this goes down, and I don't choke to death by myself in my apartment on peanut butter.
I keep a really good bread to peanut butter ratio.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, man, sometimes I put that peanut butter on there. It's an offensive amount of peanut butter.
Sometimes they come up to you, and they say, like, hey, you want some bread with that peanut butter?
Yeah. I would kill anyone who did that.
Yep, I would too.
If you could only have one sense for the rest of your life.
Oh, like of the vision,
sight, taste, hearing, touch. You want to see a boob, touch a boob, smell a boob, or taste a boob?
If I want to hear what this boob has to say.
You hear that every week.
All this boob does is talk and talk and talk and talk. Touch? I guess.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, like...
I think I'd want to, I think see, but I'm like, man, I'm going to miss so much good music.
That's
and I think
hear.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Then I'm like, so I want to hear.
Oh, I thought you were saying like
shit, but if I can't only hear, then I won't be able to see. You know?
Right.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
because whatever you pick, we're doing it at the end of the episode.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I have to.
What do you think I brought all these knives for?
I just thought you had a cool magic trick to show me.
Oh, it's cool.
So
it's magic.
I have till the end of the episode to decide definitively.
No, you have to decide right now.
Oh, smell. I got.
Oh, fuck. That would be the worst if your only sense was smell.
I got nervous.
I mean, smelling shit's cool.
But, like, I got to smell everything now.
You're like, that's it?
Because they heighten, right? Like,
yeah.
And I assume that means with every sense that goes.
That's how they'd have to communicate with you, yeah. Like,
So,
they'd have to, like, put horse shit in front of your mouth. So it was like time to get up for work. I'm like, oh shit, is it? Okay.
But you couldn't say that.
No, because you can't talk. That's a sense.
So,
wait, is talking a sense?
No.
I don't think it is. So I guess you can still talk. Talk and smell.
So, yeah, all right.
All right, so you picked
well, I got nervous and I picked smell. Originally the touch,
you said
I think.
Touch. Okay, good. So ears, eyes, tongue, nose, all gone.
Yeah.
It's pretty soon.
Yeah. Other than music, I wouldn't mind not hearing. That would be a bummer. But like,
too bad, would it?
Yeah.
I got one more here.
Okay.
What happens after death?
What happens?
Uncle Cash.
Oh, what happens after death?
Yeah. He dead.
What happens after death, I believe, is that
you go to Canada.
You get to see that Canada's real. That's what it is. We all get to go to heaven, aka Canada.
Yeah.
No, I think that we're all just energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all we are. We're just atoms, and and I
not
think,
like Adam the name,
but like
atoms.
Atom
Okay.
and the ant,
Yeah.
like atom. Yeah, atom.
Biology shit.
Yep. I think we're all just energy. So I think when you die, like, your energy goes out, and boom, like, we're all carbon-based. Like, we're just...
So you don't think you come back as in a different life?
I don't think you ever go. I think, like, anytime people talk about death, and, like, even, like, with my grandma when she died, like, I just... It's nobody.
Are you still talking about that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
That was one of the funniest things you've ever said. That was great. That was good timing. I don't think anybody ever really dies. Like, what's so? If I leave the room right now, you technically only know of my existence because of your memories of me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I leave this room, as far as you know, I'm dead.
Oh.
And all you know is the things you already know. Well, that's like if somebody dies.
Yeah.
You, like...
The energy's there.
You've still got them. They're still there. Like, everything you know about them. So, that's what I think happens when we die.
We're going to find out about that at the end of the episode, too.
I'm going to have a rough end of episode. All right, I'm going to teach you how to post this.
Okay, real quick.
Because I definitely want this posted.
I'm done with questions now, but I have another little game.
Okay.
This is personal ad abbreviations.
Personal ad abbreviations.
Yeah, I'll give you the abbreviations. You tell me what it is.
So, like, personal ad now would be, like, my Tinder profile.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
Yeah.
FWB.
Friends with benefits.
Okay, I just found out about that one the other day.
Yeah,
I felt cool.
I know that
pretty cool. BHM.
Fuckwit bitches. Also what it is.
I FWB. BHM.
BHM. BHM. The H, I'm pretty sure, is ham.
This isn't a food order.
Oh, BHM.
Bacon, ham, and mayonnaise, man.
Big, hard male.
Big, hairy mustache. No, big, handsome man.
Big, handsome man.
You were close.
What did I say?
A lot of women, hard.
Yeah.
A lot of women are looking for a big, hard man, but you better be good looking.
Big, hairy man.
DDF.
Oh, wait, no. I was going to say down to fuck, but that's not.
Down do
DDF.
Fuck. Down do fuck.
Down do fuck.
DDF.
DDF. Dangerous Danny. DDF. Dom Daddy Frank.
Are you looking for your Dom Daddy Frank? You found him.
Frank.
DDF, drug and disease free.
Oh.
Also not fun. Well,
definitely not.
I mean, disease free.
That is definitely not daddy.
Why would you combine those two?
Drugs, or what did you say? Drug
disease? And disease free.
Yeah, Dom Daddy Frank is riddled with drugs. So that's not him.
Alright, two more.
And the diseases in that guy,
it's easier to tell you the ones he doesn't have.
They're spewing out of him.
None, he has them all.
Yeah.
GAM.
GAM. Look at the gams on that one, will you? Giant ass man.
What is it?
Giant ass man.
No, gay Asian man.
Gay Asian man.
So why couldn't you say Gaysian man?
A Gaysian.
Yeah, that has to be a thing.
If it's not, guess what we're starting
If there's
tomorrow.
any gay Asian men listening, welcome. And also, you can call yourself Gaysian.
Yeah, Gaysian porn has to be a thing. Hold on, let me Google it.
Go to your porn app!
Yeah, let me pull up the porn app here. Google is the porn app. Yeah. That's what Google is. Gaysian.
I just call my phone the porn machine.
Was a short comedy movie. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
That's way too easy.
A homosexual Asian guy.
All right.
Their sentence is... This is dumb. I typed Gaysian in on Yahoo and obviously did not find anything relating to the O'Reilly factor.
What?
Okay. Wait, there's an article here. 10 things not to say to a Gaysian.
Oh, okay.
Number 1. Oh, you must have it so hard. I don't know what that means.
I mean...
My best friend is Gaysian. Do you know Sunita from Tooting?
Don't do that to anybody.
So where are you really from?
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this. And don't say Canada.
Sorry, no Asians.
Oh.
That's just a shitty thing to say to Asian people. Not so much Gasians. I've heard all Gasians are bottoms. Okay, that's a fact.
Wow. Josh is like 3 out of 3. Can't confirm.
That was true. The rest of these are all just things you don't want to say to humans.
Okay.
So, okay, well.
Cool. So that's what gives a whole new meaning to check out those gams, though.
Yeah.
Gams on her.
Yeah.
It's just a lady and her 2 gay
And
Asian
her friendly,
male friends.
Yeah. Overly touchy Asian friends. Okay.
All right, one more.
All right.
NSA.
Oh, no strings attached.
Yeah, which probably
Or the National Surveillance Agency.
You knew that one. Okay.
National Security Agency or something.
Well, now we know you, buddy.
Yeah, so...
I am sorry about your grandma.
Man, that was a good joke. That was a good one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, good.
Daddy Dom Frank.
Daddy Dom Frank.
That's my new screen name, everybody. When you guys start looking for me, that's it. All right, well, that was good.
Yeah.
Got to know each other a little bit. So now, let's get to know a man who, we've all been having it rough lately.
Yeah.
Like, no one's been having a great time in 2020. Corona. But one man in New York might be having it worse.
The Bronx.
Than a lot of us.
Yeah, I'd say he is.
This is from the New York Times. Headline: New York nightmare. Man falls through sidewalk into rat-filled chasm.
Chasm. I love that word.
Chasm. I don't know how you say it.
Chasm. I said chasm. Shazam!
A dude named Leonard Shoulders.
33-year-old.
Which is just a great name. Lenny Shoulders.
I was like writing that out, and I was like, now I want to call him Leonard DiCaprio.
So this was October 29th. Yeah, he's 33 years old. He's walking down the Bronx.
For a bus.
What is it?
He's like waiting on the bus or something.
A goddamn sinkhole opened up, and this dude fell into it. Did you find out how far down it was?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
And he landed on a fucking pile of rats.
Yeah, and he hurt himself when he fell. Like, he scraped his face all up, his legs, his arm. He says legs were numb, so he must have just laid there, I guess. Because when you first hit the story, I just saw the headline. I was like, why were you just...
So, what he said was he was just too afraid to move or to yell. He thought if he started moving, that they would start biting him.
Yeah.
And he thought if they started screaming, he said that he was afraid that if he started screaming, they'd get into his mouth.
That's how do you even live after that?
He was down there for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And people were all around. They saw it. I mean, like, he was in line for the bus, so they saw him down there,
There's video.
Yeah, of him following.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can go on and Google Leonard Shoulders, or just NYC sinkhole rats.
Did you see where they interviewed his brother?
Yeah.
It's such a weird interview. He's like half behind his door.
Yeah, his brothers.
They just knocked on his door.
Wanted for some stuff, I think. But yeah, so
like I feel like he had it like in his hand by the door. He had like a gun or something.
Yeah, what you want?
Like, maybe your interviewers.
He's like, oh yeah, you want to talk about Lenny, huh? Yeah, he felt had some rats, Yeah, he said when he finally landed. This is I think the brother talking.
Yeah.
He was like, "Ma, the rats down there were ridiculous." That's the worst New York accent. And he was like, "They were like so big." But yeah, he was afraid to yell out because he thought they were going to go into his mouth. He kept his jaw clamped closed and instead waved at the onlookers gathering at the rim of the hole.
What if they just thought he was having a good time? Like, oh, look at him down there. Hi, we see you. Living your best life, aren't you?
So, yeah, like, what do you think is worse? The ground opening up and you falling into it, like, whatever, or, like, the pile of rats?
Oh, definitely the pile of rats.
The pile of rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if he fell on him, he probably stirred them all up. And, I mean, the brother did say that, like, his leg was numb and he couldn't feel it. So, I mean, I don't think he was able to get up and really... I mean, I don't know. I think of that and I would, like, try to jump up anywhere he could. He probably couldn't, though, because there's just...
Right.
You're just down there at the bottom of a 15-foot freaking chasm.
So is there anything that would be worse for you to fall into than rats?
Oh, sure. I mean, like, needles.
Oh, okay, like another animal. Like
yeah, I would probably take rats over spiders. I'd hate to like fall on a pile of kittens because I feel like I would kill a lot of them. So I mean,
be the most adorable.
Oh my god, that would be the worst. They're like little puppies, just like squish, 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 squish.
So like order of snakes, rats, spiders, or like what's like a little bit bigger, like possums. Everything.
I mean, out of those, I would probably choose the rats.
Like you're gonna fall into which one you prefer.
Probably the rats.
The rats.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I want it to happen. Like, I still hate it for this guy.
Like, if anyone out there is planning on dropping Joel into the sinkhole pool, like, he doesn't want it to happen.
Don't, like, surprise me. Like, I heard him talking about it.
I know it sounds like he's really excited about it, but just don't do it. It would be mean.
What's crazy, though, is, like, they got him out, and they started renting it out as an apartment. $1,100 a month.
Is that true?
Yeah. No, it's not true. But one of the selling points is it actually has less rats than most Bronx apartments.
Oh.
These are jokes. These are jokes.
Okay. This would kill in New York.
I feel like it's like the start to a Marvel movie or something. Like Ratman.
Okay. I don't know if we're doing a comedy set.
That's just other stuff I wrote though. That was pretty much it for the rat thing. But yeah, because you thought that you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. New York apartment, $1,100.
I thought what you meant by built the apartment was like they've already, because this just happened. But I thought you were saying like they've already the area that happened. They'd already built an apartment.
Oh,
and they were like the historic sinkhole.
They were
district.
like, look, this is as big as an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Some apartments in New York are real small and filled with rats.
New York is terrible.
Yeah.
If you're slightly bigger than average, New York is not for you.
Nope.
Everything, you don't fit anywhere.
I was gonna go once, but I hurt my ankle and I couldn't drive.
No one would drive.
It was a solo trip. I was going to see Bright Eyes for New Year's.
Oh, okay.
I had like 2 shows back to back in Jersey, right across like the river or whatever. And I was gonna go into New York like the one day before and fucked up my ankle. Couldn't go.
Fucking ankles.
Yep, thanks a lot, Bright Eyes. But yeah, it sounds like the start of a Marvel movie. Like he falls in, gets bitten by the rats
radioactive
or something.
Sewer rats.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd be a good guy or a bad guy though.
I mean, he'd start out as he'd be the bad guy, and then midway through you'd find out that he's just trying to make do. He's trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
You know that guy's gonna sue too. He's gonna make that cheddar.
Does he have to share it with the rats?
Yep.
He should.
He has like rehome all the rats and stuff. And there are some witnesses that were quoted as saying, "This fucking guy!" And hey, I'm walking here. And another one was quoted as saying, "I'm a New Yorker, and this is an inconvenience."
Your New Yorker's better than my New Yorker.
Yeah, you kind of stepped on it a little bit, but you didn't know I was going to go there.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
The rats were quoted as saying nothing because they're rats and they can't talk, dummy.
It's the last time I ever let you tell me about rats.
Luckily, in a happy ending though to the story, the NYPD got there and they shot and killed all the rats.
Good.
That has not been confirmed as of press time, but could you imagine?
I'm picturing it right now. I'm watching every bullet go into the rat.
Did they get the guy out first? Or yeah, they got him.
No, they're like, shoot around him, we'll get him.
He's in the hospital, or I don't know if he's out now, but he was, and I guarantee he'll make some money.
He's out because he
deserves money.
He's doing the rounds of
okay.
Yeah.
The rat rounds.
He's doing interviews and things.
So tell me, have you showered since you were down there?
Did you?
But it says he left him traumatized and needing hospital treatment.
I mean, honestly, like the rats part wouldn't bother me. Like like you, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But the rats part would just be like, it's fucking a bunch of rats. But then every day of your life being like, is a fucking sinkhole going to open up?
He's a little guy too. Like I heard the story, and I was like, all right. Like he's one of my people, you know. Like he's probably a bigger guy walking down.
He calls the sinkhole.
Like sandwich in each hand, just fucking eating, you know, and like jumping up and down because how much he loves sandwiches. Like he's just excited about having 2 sandwiches.
Right.
But it's like a little skinny guy, and he's just standing there and you know waiting for the wind to blow him away, and he just fucking falls down a hole into some rats.
Would you remember like just a few years back there were like sinkholes opening up everywhere?
Oh yeah.
like every day you would hear about a new sinkhole.
Yeah, just houses being like whole neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the Earth is rejecting us. I think is what's happening. Finally.
I mean, he knew it was coming.
And then that one Lenny Shoulders, they especially want him.
I mean, just talk about wrong place, wrong time. But
That's what I'm saying. That would be terrifying.
But he was waiting for a bus. So I don't know where else they want him to wait either, you know? Like, people say that wrong place, wrong time. But, like, why wasn't he waiting for the bus in his bathroom? Or
Well, so, yeah, once again, I know we said we weren't going to talk about election and politics. And
I haven't,
things,
for the record.
But I do want to talk about one thing that's happened with the electoral process recently.
Sure.
Drugs are winning the war on drugs, everybody.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, so Washington Post reports that Oregon voted in a landslide to decriminalize carrying small amounts of illegal drugs, including heroin, cocaine, and meth, which, you know.
Just a ticketable offense. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so definitely going to have. They said that they hope it could reduce a significant overrepresentation of Black Oregonians being arrested for minor drug offenses. The minor offenses make up almost 95% of the arrests in Oregon. Like, so definitely need to get rid of that shit. And then New Jersey, Arizona, South Dakota, and Montana are all projected to have voted in favor of ballot initiatives that will legalize recreational marijuana use.
Yeah.
And voters in Mississippi overwhelmingly approved a measure to codify a medical marijuana program that will legalize the drug in the treatment of 22 medical conditions. So, yeah, the war on drugs.
Being bummed, is that one of the medical conditions?
I hope so.
Like, God, man, it makes me feel a little bit better, you know?
Just like, can I not have something?
In theory, if I were to smoke it, if you were to call me Sparks, and I was known for rolling a good tight blunt, then maybe, I don't even know, I smoke so much I don't even know what I'm talking about.
JG Sparks.
Yeah, JG Sparks.
And then, real quick, too.
Hopefully, they legalize that shit nationwide. Just make money off
especially,
of it.
like, just the small amounts, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. People losing their fucking lives over just a little bit. But the, real quick.
So you done opened me up, because oh, man. I got busted for it.
We know.
Remember?
Oregon voters not.
I thought you said Oregon boners.
Oregon boner donors.
I've been to Oregon.
Have you?
Yeah.
Never been. I want to.
Yeah. Flew out to Portland.
Never made it out west.
Boy, were my arms tired.
Oregon voters, not content merely with a landmark piece of legislation for decriminalizing drug possession, also legalized psilocybin mushrooms for adults 21 and older.
Sweet.
So that's fucking cool, too.
I thought you were going to say they're just going to start delivering it like in the paper or something.
I mean, before too long.
Do it.
So, yeah, that's awesome. I'm all for more of that happening around the country. Like, we all need fucking mushrooms and LSD. Like,
I've done that. I don't think I would, even if it was legal. I probably...
Yeah,
I might trip on mushrooms again. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I've had bad ones.
LSD, right? Like,
LSD I definitely would never do again.
Yeah, and I will tomorrow if anyone wants to. Just let me know.
Mushrooms I would do again. Ecstasy I probably wouldn't do again.
Ecstasy to me just always sounds like it's just a lot of work. Like, not like doing it, but just like... I like the ones that make me happy and sleepy.
Ecstasy completely changed me. But changed me... Like in the way...
Like you used to have hair.
Yeah. But I used to be really quiet and like just... That was just really withdrawn. And ecstasy just like opened up the parts of my brain.
Holes.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it really did though. I've done it like 3 or 4 times and it's probably been 20 years since I've done it. But I mean, I could definitely, like, there's like before Ecstasy Joel and after Ecstasy Joel.
So that sounds more like
But I think it's something to do kind of when you're a little younger, maybe.
Right.
Like, not an owl.
I always think of it, as like the party drug.
Yeah.
Is how I think,
And that's where, that's pretty much, I did it in party.
Like, I don't think of it like bringing out people's personality. I think of it more of like
what you see in movies and TVs. For Y2K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like whatever was going to happen, I was going to love it.
I was
in for it.
I was slinging burgers at Hardee's during Y2K.
Wow.
I was
you were hoping for shit. You're like, come on!
I was mopping up the floor in the kitchen and
that was probably waiting for because that's when like Hardee's used to be open all night. And that was the place.
This one was open.
Oh, okay.
We were open until 11.
The one on 7th Street was open
till
like 3 or 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah,
that was the place to go. Now. Like after when you're drunk at night.
Yeah, that one was open late. Yeah,
rolling on ecstasy. Oh.
Yeah, no, I was. We had a TV on, and we had like a radio on, I think. And I was in the back mopping up the old fucking kitchen floor.
Mop.
And we were all like, this is going to be it. Like, whatever. And then midnight hit.
Back to work.
12:01 hit. And I was still mopping.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
I was at a local rock show, and that's about what I remember. Rolling on ecstasy and just dancing and shit, man.
Well, let's hope drugs get legalized all over the place.
Legalize it!
So, hey, we'll close this thing out with what will hopefully be a new reoccurring segment on the show. The, hey, Joel.
Yeah?
What's Florida Man up to segment?
He's up to some stuff.
Well, we're going to start...
Florida them, though, because I feel like it will eventually get to some Florida women stories.
Maybe.
The one story was do you remember on the old podcast, the story about the cat got in the car and was attacking... I think it was a lady driver, like, made her run somebody over or something.
Yeah, I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
All right, we'll have to look that up for next time. Go ahead.
So first story up. Headline here. Florida man paid $150 for full contact experience, ended up mauled by a leopard.
And you sent me 3 stories for Florida man.
Yeah.
So on this one, I didn't even read the story. I'm just going off the headline.
Okay.
And I would pay $150 for a full contact experience.
With a leopard? Or just
maybe a cougar.
Oh! We didn't plan that. That's the kind of comedy you're getting here.
I said I prefer a cougar, but fuck it. 6 beers, some leopards start to look like cougars.
I've heard that in the Bible.
Daddy done taught me that.
This is according to CBS Local out of Miami.
How lonely do you have to be? What happened? Tell me.
Okay, so in a case...
I didn't read it.
...of you get what you pay for, a Florida man paid $150 for a full contact experience with a black leopard, and he ended up being mauled.
Like he just wanted to pet the kitty then. Or does he...
So, Dwight Turner, age 50...
Fucking Dwight! Nerd!
...has undergone 2 surgeries since being attacked by the animal on August 31st with his wife, Natushka Turner... which is from a statement from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. So Dwight and the leopard's owner, Michael Poggi, arranged for him to, quote, play with it, rub its belly, and take pictures.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So, so this was at Mike Poggi has a captive wildlife, or he has like some property, he has animals and stuff. So after Poggi, unlike...
Poggi Exotics.
Something. Poggi
Leave that shit to me, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't...
Back to the story.
I didn't mean to try.
God damn it.
My life motto. I didn't mean to try.
Sorry.
So after he unlocked the leopard's cage, Dwight Turner entered and sat on a bench inside when the leopard, quote... growled and attacked Mr. Turner,
oh my God,
biting him on the head and
stop
ear.
It. No, bad kitty.
Mr. Turner sustained injuries to the right side of his head and right ear. Mrs. Turner stated that she had to place part of Mr. Turner's scalp back in place because it was hanging from his head.
But at least it only cost him $150.
Yeah,
it's always like someone involved didn't know what they were doing.
Poggi was issued 2 misdemeanor citations for allowing full contact with an extremely dangerous animal and with maintaining captive wildlife in an unsafe condition, causing extensive damage. CNN had made several attempts to reach Poggy without success. It's unclear whether he has a lawyer. Well, probably not.
You better get one.
His Zoom.
I feel like we had a lawyer. A lawyer be like, maybe don't.
Maybe
don't do that.
Maybe lose my number.
Yeah.
I love reading this next sentence because welcome to a COVID world. His Zoom hearing is scheduled for December 2nd. Poggy admitted to investigators that he knew what he did was illegal, and he answered questions but would not provide a written statement. On his personal Facebook page, Poggy says he's, quote, an exotic animal breeder of rare or endangered species and has rescued thousands of exotic animals over the past 35 years. So, a Facebook page called Poggy's Animal House, which was his, it's been deactivated.
$150.
This is, we scratched the surface with Joe Exotic. But there's a bunch of these.
And did you watch that? The joke, I can't, Tiger King lying?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Because it said, like, he let people pet him as kittens, but after that, you can't let them.
Yeah. So even Joe Exotic knew
yeah. Yeah, even crazy Joe Exotic. Oh, my God. That guy is so lucky to be alive. Like, what happens to the leopard now? Because it can't change its spots. Okay? It can't. It done ate some head. Now it's just going to want head all the time. Like that satisfying crack, where you just bite into his scalp.
I'm letting you roll with it.
I'm concerned about the leopard.
Your leopard losing its spots. That one was good.
Changing its spots.
Yeah, I would hope they didn't, shoot it. They probably did, because anytime humans are fucking idiots.
The only good leopard's a dead leopard, is what some people say. Not me.
I've heard of deaf leopards.
Oh, yeah.
See, I got him.
That's a good one.
All right.
I was thinking that you just said it. I had to finish what I was saying, and you took it right out of my mouth. Took it right out of my mouth.
Well, you had it in your mouth long enough. All right. We each need a turn. All right. Next Florida man. Headline from WCJB.
WCJB.
Florida man holds dog for $20,000 ransom.
This is the dumbest story. I read this, and I could not believe so much of it. I want to know so much more of it, too, though.
Yeah.
Like, he broke into a house. He stole $15,000 cash. So he has $15,000 in cash.
Yep.
He stole 2 handguns, a Louis Vuitton
pair of shoes.
Valued at $1,000.
Right.
So you could probably get at least $300-400 for those, you would think. A hoodie valued at $900.
A Louis Vuitton hoodie.
So again, maybe
$900 for a fucking hoodie.
Yeah. So he has $15,000.
That's the real crime.
Cash too. Yeah. I know, like that Run the Jewels one. Like I was looking at those, they were like $80 and stuff, and I was like, $80. Yeah. Like that was a little $900 for a fucking Louis Vuitton. But this greedy motherfucker takes the dog and then holds the dog for ransom. Has $15,000 cash.
And
it has to be personal. It has to be like an ex-boyfriend.
He held it for a $20,000 ransom.
Was texting the victim.
Texted the victim for several hours, talking about where to drop the money off and threatening to harm the dog if the money was not paid.
Saying he was going to put a gun in the dog's mouth and pull the trigger. He put a tracking device on the victim's car so he could try to...
Yeah.
$15,000 cash. Like, you have it. Like, that's just so greedy, man.
Yeah, one of the text messages read, quote, "Will I be playing when I blow the back of her head off with your Glock?"
Yeah.
So he's going to use the person's own guns,
which
is just insult to injury.
I didn't see it, but this has to be like a relationship gone wrong.
So let's see here. When the victim moved the meetup to the next day, the guy's name is Jeffrey Paris. He raised the ransom to $25,000.
Greedy fuck.
At this point, the dog owner was in contact with the sheriff's, the
AOC, I think
Alachua County Sheriff's Office. The deputies took over the victim's phone to talk to Paris and organized a time to drop off the money for the dog. The deputies were able to identify Paris after seeing his car at the drop-off location.
See, I knew what car he had and stuff. That's got to be just some sort of...
He was charged with armed burglary of a dwelling, grand theft, extortion, grand theft of a firearm, unlawful use of a two-way communication device, and convicted felon on possession of a firearm or ammunition.
Yeah.
Doesn't say, but I mean, I'm assuming if he was able to get a tracker on the victim's car, like...
And just to take, like, the shoes and the hoodie, like, motherfucker, I bought you those shoes and hoodies, or, you know, those are mine, you bought those for me, or something, I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like a real...
I didn't see the picture.
Piece of dog shit.
Oh, my God, look at that fucking guy.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Hey, I'm walking here!
I'm in the sinkhole
the
here!
The dog was charged.
What?
With being a good boy, Mr. Big Doggy!
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, you weren't scared, were you? No.
It was rough, but he made it out.
Now, Mr. Parrish, he's going to be... he's rough.
Go ahead.
Look, you're barking up the wrong tree with all your puns, okay?
Gotcha. Woof.
But now Mr. Parrish is going to be known for his doggy style in jail. And that'll be embarrassing because of his crime.
Right. Yeah, and he takes it up the ass really well.
So good.
He deserves whatever he gets.
He likes to call them full contact experiences, but...
Like, have we learned nothing from John Wick?
Yeah, don't fuck with someone's dog. $15,000 cash. He could go anywhere in the United States.
He could go, like, a few miles down the road.
Unless you're like... He doesn't look like a crazy heroin meth user. So I feel like $15,000 could buy that fat boy a lot of McDonald's.
He could stretch it out.
Yeah. I'm very disappointed in him.
That's what you're like. You know what? It's the greed.
I just picture like a little tiny dog too,
just yipping.
Yeah.
I would. If anybody dog napped Beasley,
would you pay $20,000?
I would definitely go to great lengths to hurt them.
Yeah, I don't even think I would worry about the money. Like, this isn't about money now. You stole my dog.
Yeah, I would I would do it much slower and not as cool looking, but I would definitely John Wick.
You'd like tear up your floor and there's just nothing there. Like in John Wick, he has all his weapons and money and stuff. You're like, what? His house wasn't built with like a secret... Like, you tear up all the floor. Like,
it's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah. Like, instead of guns, you have like empty liquor bottles you take with you.
Let's throw them.
Your bottle of lotion.
That's fine. Look, I get itchy. Look at this gross... You see that patch of dry skin?
I was going to ask if I could touch it.
Yeah. You want to lick it? Yeah, okay, man. Last Florida man. This is from the New York Post, because apparently they get to talk about Florida, too.
Yeah.
Florida man catches 1,000-pound gator after it stalked him, quote-unquote, stalked him for years. Corey Capps is this fella's name. It took him years.
Little dick.
I don't see his truck, but I'm sure you're right.
I guarantee.
Well, here he is.
Yeah, he's a little fella.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, I did see that.
It took him years, but a Florida man is finally caught and killed an alligator he swears had been tormenting him. Quote,
by just existing.
Quote, 3 different times in the last 2 months, I've been back there fishing, and he stalked me. Fisherman Corey Capps told CNN. So me and him, something was going to give between the two of us.
There's a sexual tension that could not be denied.
Look, one of us was going to fuck one of the other. I mean, it's just who can get their dick out the quickest.
Isn't that
like
true?
My grandpappy always said. The man.
That's why I keep my dick out. Don't get it out. Keep it
out. He'd been dreaming of catching the gator, which lived in a river in his hometown of Blountstown, Florida, for 3 years. Then this month
he just wake up, gator.
Gator. Oh, I got the gator.
Got that gator fever.
Then he woke up, or let me see, when was this? This happened just the other day, November 2nd. So in November 2nd, he wakes up, takes a boat ride on the Apalachicola River with his wife when he spotted it lying on a bank. Quickly, he called his friend Rodney Smith, who could legally...
Hey, Rod! You're not going to believe this! I don't care if the race is on, Rod!
He was in the boat. He just kicked him. Rodney, get up, you shit! So Rodney, he can legally hunt alligators.
Of course he can.
Thanks to state-issued gator tags. The pair...
Wait, do you really want me to come help, or is it just because I got the tag?
Is this just about my gator tags again? I'm real sick of this, Corey. I want a real friend.
No, Rod, I really like you, man. Just bring your tag, though.
It's always my tags, though, Corey. Is that his...
Corey?
Cody?
Cody.
Corey?
Is it Corey?
It's Corey.
All right.
I don't know your name that well,
I
buddy.
don't like Corey's. Cody's are cool.
The pair took a 12-foot John boat out on the river the next day. This was October 13th when they go out, and they once again spotted the gator lounging in the same spot on the bank. So
He's got a lot of nerve just existing.
He does.
Fucking gator. I wish I was there to kill it. just laying there minding its own business. Okay.
While Capps and Smith recognized that their prey was large, they didn't realize just how big the reptile was until they'd speared it. This is from Corey. We went out and harpooned him, and we didn't realize. We knew he was big, but not as big as when we pulled him up on that bank.
Oh.
Across the top of his head, the gator measured 16 inches wide. He weighed in at 1,008 pounds
man.
And measured over 13 feet long.
Magnificent beast.
Corey, he's the biggest one I've ever seen.
He's not the Florida record, though, but he's like the biggest one in years.
It took the pair some 3.5 hours to move the animal 100 feet. While certainly much larger than the average gator, Capps' now defeated enemy isn't quite record-breaking. No. According to the Florida
Take
Fish
that, Corey, you fuck.
and Wildlife Conservation Commission, the state record for length is 14 feet, 3.5 inches, weighing 1,043 pounds. The bigger gator.
The bigger gator.
So yeah, he was stalking him. I've seen them all 3 times.
Yeah.
And
in 3 years.
I mean, 3 strikes and you're out is what I always told him. I said, now Gator, that's your first one. That's your first mistake right there. You dumb
Gator me once, shame on me.
Gator me twice, you ain't gonna gator me again.
And if you do gator me again, I'm gonna call Rod.
Well, I'm gonna call Rod. He's got them tags. I told you it was all about the tags.
I just hope one day that Corey is like walking down the street and falls into a 15-foot chasm full of alligators.
Full of alligators? Yeah, that would be great.
Where's Rod at now?
Rod didn't have tags in New York.
Oh, man.
No sinkhole tags.
I also like to think that maybe, like, next time Corey's out on the river, like, an even bigger alligator kills him. And apparently this first gator was just trying to keep the other gator away from him. It was his guardian gator. And he fucking killed it because he was laying on a beach.
And then, that's a metaphor for life, I think, man.
There's always a bigger gator. He says he's going to mount the head and, like, the front legs.
Okay.
Like, I don't
Is that what you do with a dead gator?
If it's that big, I guess you do.
Okay.
I don't know. I get hunting for that's what you need. Like,
right.
Back when it was, like old times, like you had to hunt for everything, clothes, food, all that. And, like, I still get hunting now because deer need to be hunted. There's too many of them. But, like, goddamn, like, that big of an alligator, like, I'd like to just see pictures of it or video of it swimming around.
Well, like, I can understand.
I'm a hippie.
I can understand if it's, like, if you're, like, if you live...
If you're Ice Cube and it's a giant snake, you gotta kill it.
You gotta kill it. What?
I think
was Jennifer Lopez in that?
I think Ice Cube died. But she's a Trump supporter now, so fuck him.
Sorta. We're not.
No politics.
We're not getting into it.
What if Trump was eaten by a gator? All right, go on.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
The gator would be like, "Am I eating my own leathery skin?" Yeah.
One of us.
What was I gonna say? I can understand if like this gator is like in your yard.
Yeah.
Like you have kids and like this thing's like in your
some gators like eat dogs
neighborhood
and stuff. And,
yeah, but like if you're just like out on a river and you see this giant gator 3 times and you're just like you immediately go to that gator is stalking me.
Yep. It's me or the
what
gator.
A weird thing to think.
It's me or the gator. Like, no, it can be you and the gator.
Right.
Like, it's fine. Coexist.
Yeah, you can coexist in the world.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, this one, we're dedicating this episode to the gator.
Yeah.
He's the real victim in all, or she. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
We should have ended on the dog story because that was a lot happier because he's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
The gator was a good boy, too.
I thought Beasley when I was reading that story.
Yeah.
I'd help you. If someone's kidnapped Beasley, like, it'd be me. but I would still be there beside you, helping you, so you wouldn't think it was me. And I'd go home and I'd pet little Beasley.
Now you've told me
Beasley,
your plan.
and then I'd come like, that's weird. You can't find Beasley still.
I would know.
You smell him on me.
I would be able to see it in your eyes.
That was white fur all over me. Like, you haven't seen Beasley at all, though.
This is my white fur shirt. I wear this all the time. You just don't pay attention to me. Yeah, warning to everyone out there, if you ever steal my dog, I will hunt you down and I will burn your entire life to the ground.
Why do you put a handle right on him, though? I feel like if you don't want someone to steal your dog, don't put a handle on him.
It's easier for me to carry him.
He's like a little suitcase. Like, I like to imagine you walking to a meeting at work.
Oh, you mean like his harness thing?
Yeah.
Oh, because, like, so...
You told me not to. I said I wanted to pick him up by it.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
So much. But he is not what you would call, like, a friendly
Smart?
dog.
Oh, okay.
He's really smart.
Okay.
He's friendly. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he came out to me.
But no, like, he does not like just be around me picked up. Like, he's not one of those dogs you can just be like, and yoink. Like, 'cause he will bite your goddamn face off.
I don't want to be picked up.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
the same
want
way.
to be
Don't
picked
touch
up.
me.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
he learned from watching you.
Yeah, he got it from me. So I get it. But yeah, it's...
I just always says
if anybody did try to kidnap him, they would never get away with it. He'd fucking eat their nose immediately. Like, they would be bleeding and crying.
That's so cool.
So he's his own John Wick.
But I do want to see you go into a meeting carrying Beasley like a briefcase like that. If anyone tries to bring it up, just be like, talk about work and stuff.
Yeah, I would love it if I could take Beasley everywhere.
Emotional support dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need to get a bulldog. Like an emotional support bulldog.
Yeah.
Or a beagle. Or just Beasley.
Beagles.
Any dog.
I like Beasley a lot.
Give me any dog.
Yeah, you should post a picture of Beaslly.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. People want it now.
I've got a few. See, he is a good boy. He's our first guest.
Yep.
Technically.
He was barking all through that Mothman
He
shit.
loved the Mothman movie. No, that was just the episode.
That was just the episode about
Which,
it.
if you haven't watched yet, or listened, I guess listening is what you do to this.
Yep.
How do these work again, Joel?
I don't. You're like, your senses overload. Luckily, I'm about to take them.
Man, I've been trying to just use them as much as possible before I lose them.
And find out what happens after death.
So, hey,
I
hope...
your senses back, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take them all, kill you, and then after death, you'll get them back.
Perfect.
Sweet.
I think it works out for
all
everybody.
Right, I'll be back next week.
I don't have to deal with shit anymore. Awesome.
I'll bring you back as a ghost and post this shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be a ghost. I don't think ghosts have to go to work.
Oh, man.
Only Bill Cosby is Ghost Dad.
Yeah.
I think he still had to go to work, if I remember the cover of the movie right.
I think so.
That's what I remember. He had a hat and a business suit, and then he raped some people.
I watched that movie a lot. That Leonard 6. And I remember I went to the video store and I was like, do you have the first 5 Leonards? Because I haven't seen... Like, I didn't get the joke that Leonards... I thought it was like the 6th Leonard movie. I don't know why I remember that, but it's like the lady... Like, no, kid.
I think that's like rated like one of the worst movies of all time.
It's pretty bad.
I never watched it, but...
I was a big Cosby fan.
Yeah, a little bit different now.
I'm a little tired of him now.
We've overstayed our welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We had fun.
Fun.
We had fun. We had fun. You all better have had fun.
Yeah.
Let us know if you had fun.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, better off for you not to tell us. We'll like you more.
Lie to us.
Lie to us. But hey, go back, check out.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Check out the Anchorman, the Mothman episode we just did. We did a movie review for a movie called Mothman. Sounds not the best.
Yeah. Because
I forgot to plug Joel's mic in.
Forgot,
quote unquote.
Stephen Marsh.
Smarsh set you up.
Smarsh.
He's admitted to it.
I know he has. He's proud of it.
But we also then did a movie review for a little 80s horror movie called Hack-O-Lantern.
Hack-O-Lantern.
So check that out.
Yep.
We'll have a new episode coming out for you. A new movie review episode coming out for you in 1 week.
Yep.
Not sure yet what we're going to watch. We have a couple options.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki really wants us to watch Unhinged.
Yeah.
The Russell Crowe.
There's like 3 Nickies though. He said
Nikki. Nicolajah.
I want to see that too, but it's still $20 to.
That's what I went to look.
You have to buy it on Redbox.
Like you can't even just go to a Redbox and rent it for like $4. You have to actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't go to Redboxes, but I have the app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like.
I only have room for one app on my phone. You all know what it is. Yeah. So like, did Redbox change? Like, can you not just go to the?
You still can, yeah. I just don't.
Are they $20 on there too?
I don't know. They probably don't have it there yet because it's not there to buy.
So that's what they do.
Yeah, like and I'm not sure I want to buy it.
No, we'll wait for that one to become available.
Yeah.
We'll look for a legal stream or something.
Yeah.
I mean, a quote unquote illegal stream.
Yeah. Prove it.
Yeah, allegedly. This is all
falling down.
This is all
you just
performance.
watch that. I mean, Unhinged just seems like
man, like
falling down.
I watched the trailer when they first put the trailer out, and my immediate thoughts were like, I don't know if we need a movie about an angry white male.
Yeah,
like
it's basically against one female too, but like just the people that get in the way. But like a lady pisses them off in traffic, and
they made sure to make her a bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie's like, look, angry white guys aren't so bad.
Yeah.
We all have our reasons. So yeah, we'll watch it. Yeah. As soon as it's not gonna be $20.
Yeah, not for $20.
There's a new Tremors movie.
Yeah.
That I've never watched any past the first two, and I think there's like 40 of them now.
I've seen parts of all of them. Like Jamie Kennedy was in a bunch. It's got the only character in all of them is Roy.
The dude with the mustache,
right? The crazy guy that was McIntyre's husband that dude, in the first one.
Tremors has kept that dude alive.
He's 7 or 8 movies in now.
Yeah, so there's a new one out with, if I noticed correctly, it was the dude from Napoleon Dynamite.
John Heater?
He was in it. Yep. So we might do that one. There's one you've watched. I forgot. It's got the kid from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, Spree. Yeah.
So we've got a few options. We'll find one. So next Monday, we'll have a new movie review out. And we're going to try to record the episode while we watch it.
Yeah.
So then if you guys want to watch along with us, you can. Or you can just listen. It should work either way. So we'll see how that goes. And then after that, we'll be back with an actual true crime episode.
Back to our bread and butter.
Yeah.
We're going to gravy some biscuits.
But let us know what you think about this kind of episode. And we might do some of these from time to time.
Yeah, it's a fun
because I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it's a nice little bridge between like our October Mothman kind of scary stuff, and now we'll just go back into our normal. Depressing.
Yeah, so our normal stuff
not depressing,
about killers.
Yeah.
So
we make it fun out.
Again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter. It's midagemediocre. Or you can email us middleagedmediocre@gmail.com. We are on Facebook at facebook.com, middle-aged and mediocre. And then I forget what the Instagram is. I think it's middle-aged and mediocre on Instagram, too. So,
and on your next porn site visit, just type in middle-aged and mediocre and see what pops up.
Yeah. I mean...
something will pop up.
Something's going to pop up.
Yep.
I'm popping up right now.
That's a boner joke.
That's a boner joke. Well, with the boner joke, I think we're going to leave it there. Until next time, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And
stay hard.
Stay hard. Get hard. Stay hard.